Again, it is so good to be with you. What a privilege, what an honor. These are exciting times in the Morning Star Collaborative. We are moving in an exciting new direction. Soon we will become one parish. Our Lady of Grace and St. Mary's will be merging into one. And we have begun the process. We're looking forward to what's ahead. The phrase that we're using all the time is look up and look ahead. Like a lot of kids, when I was little, I was afraid of the dark, terrified of the dark. No reason to be, but I was. Shadows, and when I was a kid trying to go to sleep, would frighten me. And so I would sleep always looking at the hall light. And that light would stay on. My family thought so much in care that they kept that light on to make sure that I was all right, that I would make it through the night. And the next light I would see would be the sun breaking out. We use a lot of themes of light and darkness in these days of Easter. How fitting, how appropriate. And one of the things that was important to our collaborative is that we use that concept of the morning star, the light that keeps us focused. And even the phrase morning star is in a beautiful prayer of Loretto, an important part of who and what we are. And even during the Easter Vigil, as we gathered together and prayed together as a family, there's a point in the beautiful proclamation of the light coming into the world that we sang about the morning star. And there was a beautiful moment where we had battery-operated candles. We couldn't use real candles. We had battery-operated candles. And at one point when we sang about the morning star, I held up my candle high. And then I realized everyone in the church had held their candles high too. Symbol of hope, symbol of faith. This season calls us to look forward. And when we look at the life of St. Peter Chanel, what a crazy, amazing life that he lived. To go all the way to Fiji. Now today you can just take a couple of flights and it'll get you there. But we have to understand this was centuries ago when travel was not only long, it was very dangerous. And St. Peter died a martyr's death. But his fidelity and his strength, even in the middle of all sorts of chaos, reminds us that he kept his eyes focused on the light that gave him courage, strength, and help. Even as he went from one way of life to another, one country to another, one language to another, he had to learn the language of the Fiji Islands, which was really hard. But he stayed focused and he learned. Christ is calling us to stay focused. Stay focused on him. Not any doubt or fear or worry, but he promised us that if we stay focused on him, he would lead us. He would give us strength and encouragement. Not that it would be any easier. See, that's the thing about faith. Sometimes we think faith makes everything easier. It doesn't. But it gives us courage when things get difficult to focus on what truly matters. We are so looking forward to in the next few weeks. We have confirmation coming up soon. First Communion in a few weeks. This is a season of great joy in so many parishes. There are confirmations and baptisms, First Communions, weddings, graduations, so many opportunities. And we see the light in our world getting brighter and brighter. Soon we may be free of these things. That day is coming. It's coming. Hopefully it's sooner than we think. And we'll be free. And we'll be able to live in the light and the joy of renewed hope. But as Christians and as Catholics, we live in that throughout this holy season of Easter. As we give thanks today, as we remember the life of the courageous witness of St. Peter, may we, throughout the storms, the darkness of this world, keep our focus on the light of Christ. Again, it's not going to make everything easier, but it will give us focus. And will make things, make the way we look at things, I pray, brighter and clearer. So that we may walk through the difficulties of this life, to the light that waits us, the light of the resurrected Christ and the glory of the kingdom of heaven.